All right, we're going to go over how to do Testbed exercise 3, which is the one that uses the limit switch. So here's the assignment for Testbed exercise 3. You can see here in the directions we're going to press the limit switch to make motor 1 run at 50% velocity for 5 seconds and then stop. Press the limit switch a second time to make motor 1 and motor 2 run at 100% velocity and the LED come on. Press the limit switch a third time to make both motors stop and the LED turn off. All right, so this is the first thing we need to do. Press the limit switch to make motor 1 run at 50% velocity for 5 seconds and then stop. So we're going to go here to the V5 software. And the first thing we need to do here is tell it that we have a limit switch and where it's plugged in. So we're going to click the devices, add a device. Limit switch is under the 3-wire right here, limit switch. So you can see the limit switch is the one that looks like this. It's got the metal lever sticking out of it. It's got the red, this part's red, and this part here is gray. That's your limit switch. All right, so click on that. And the video that tells you how to connect everything to the brain tells you this should be plugged into port B. So I'm going to click B. And there it is, limit switch B has now been added. So I'm going to click the little triangle here, and I'm ready to go ahead and code. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is press the limit switch. So we want the robot to wait until the limit switch is pressed. So I'm going to go here to sensing and find the limit switch part. All right, limit switch B is pressed. That's what I want. Oh, wait a second. It's not joining to my code. Why isn't it joining to the code? Because this has to go inside of another command. It's got the pointy triangle ends here. Doesn't have the little indentation on top, so it can't connect to when started. So this cannot work this way. This needs to go inside of something. So I'm going to go to Control and find this block here, wait until. And now we see that shape with the pointy triangle ends, and I can put this inside that shape. And now the robot will wait until the limit switch is pressed. Okay, what do we want to happen when the limit switch is pressed? We want motor 1 to run at 50% velocity for 5 seconds and then stop. So I need to go here to motion and find spin motor 1. Actually, before I do that, I need to set the velocity. I always forget that part. It needs to go before moving my motor. And it's already at 50%, so we don't need to change that. And we're going to spin the motor. How long are we going to spin the motor for? We want to go here to this one. Wait. Let's look back at the assignment. 5 seconds and then stop. So we want to change this to 5 seconds. And then back to motion and stop motor 1. So this says the robot is going to wait until I press the limit switch. It's going to change the motor velocity to 50% and then start spinning it. After 5 seconds, it will stop. That's exactly what step 1 here says. So step 2, you're going to need to press the limit switch again. So that means you'll need to put the wait until limit switch is pressed again down here. And then you're going to start both motors. We've been over how to do that. 100% velocity, we've been over how to do that. LED come on, we've been over how to do that. And everything in step 3, we've been over how to do as well. So you should be totally ready to finish up this code on your own at this point. I will give you a hint on step 2 here. You will not have a wait time because you don't want the motors to stop after a certain amount of time. You want them to stop when the limit switch is pressed. So there's no wait time here for step 2. All right, whenever you think you've got your entire code done, make sure you've tested it and that it meets all the requirements and meets those 3 requirements here in the assignment. And then raise your hand and let Mr. Reese know that you are ready for him to check your assignment.